Good morning. I can hear rumbling outside, so just as well because I just picked this green papaya, our first papaya. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it and kind of shred it in the Thermomix and have it ready for either tonight, whether we're going to make a salad, but I think tomorrow we're going to make poke bowls. So that's the plan. But before I do that, okay, give me a sec. Okay, I kind of raised you up a bit. But before I do that, I want to show you what I started working on last night and to tell you why. I started working, it's nothing special. I'm making socks for Mario. But basically what happened is that last night, Nicola and Alex had friends come over. And the way that they usually do is the same gang that comes over. And those are the boys that have known them since they were like really little, like I don't know, 10 years old. And they're like now 18, 19, 20. So they kind of get together usually here in our house every week, every other week or so. One of them is doing national service at the moment, and he was telling me how he's getting really cold now when he's doing guard duty. And I remembered when Nicola was doing national service how cold he was, because the uniform that they give them, they do have the winter uniform, but it's mostly because it's Cyprus, they don't really expect that severe cold, and it's not that severe. However, when you are outside middle of the night doing guard duty, they actually do really get cold. So I thought, look, I'm gonna give you some woolen socks, and I asked him what size he wears, thinking that I can give him the one that I made for Nicola for the army. But his foot size is actually Mario's size. So I said to Mario, I said, babe, I'm just gonna give one of your really thick socks, I'm gonna give to him, so he can, have something. He doesn't have to wait for me to make them for him, so he can have some straight away, so his feet can be warm. I mean, I can't let the kid go. I mean, if I know that I have like woolen socks, I can't keep the kid be cold, right? So I gave him Mario's socks, and then as soon as I did that, I kind of cast on for a new pair of thicker socks for Mario. So one strand of 4-ply and a strand of mohair blend that I have, and it's giving nice fabric. It's not too thick, it can still go in boots, but warm enough, cozy enough. So yeah, that's what I was working on last night, and I'm going to continue today. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on with papaya thing.
When I'm nervous,
So normally I was supposed to kind of shred the green papaya if I'm going to use it for salads, but if you see how much I got from just this one papaya, it would have taken me for ages. So I just chopped it in Thermomix in this gadget that I have, and I'm going to put it in the fridge, use some tonight and the rest tomorrow for poke bowls.
Too short to go through it alone. When I met you, you left an open door. I keep checking in to see if you're still home. Wanna be your light, wanna be your
Good morning. I came outside so you can hear me because we are watching boxing fights, and it's the last undercard now. But look, I wanted to show you the sunrise.
Well, he stumbled. Did you not see that? He stumbled.
He needs to be on attack mode, but his legs won't get to the job. So he can't get there. His legs are coming.
1,000,000%. Yeah.
Well, the sun is certainly up. We woke up, I only got a couple of hours of sleep because we woke up to watch the boxing fight. And now I think I'm going to go back to bed, hopefully to try to get a few more hours of sleep, because I want to go to garden center, and it's too early, it's Saturday. I don't think the garden center is open yet. So I'm going to try to get a few more hours of sleep until they open. So we got a few hours of sleep, and we're gonna go to the garden center now, but first we're gonna stop by my mother-in-law's house, take her lunch and maybe have coffee with her.
Now I don't have to be strong all by myself.
We came back. We came back home. Now, normally we don't get McDonald's. I'm not a big fan. Although I used to love it when I was younger. I used to love McDonald's. Not so much anymore. Sunny, no. But because we didn't cook anything and the kids were hungry, so we picked up some McD's, and I'm gonna have lunch now. And Knithathon is starting. I think it already started actually, so I might catch up with some of the live videos. And mine is going tonight at 8 o'clock my time in the evening, which is 7 o'clock Central European time. So I have to make sure that I'm available then, so I can watch it together with everybody and chat live in the comments. But we did we went to the garden center and we bought seedlings. Now, I used to kind of plant everything from seed, but having cats, I do find that it makes it difficult, because then I put fresh soil, and when I put seeds, the cats kind of like the fresh soil and they come and they dig it all up. So I found that if I buy seedlings, and that they don't seem to bother it as much. And we went, I got 1 pot of basil, and I got some spinach and some lettuce and some cauliflower. But altogether, I think it was like a 20-something, I think 28-something seedlings, I'm not sure, of all of these together. And everything, the seedlings and basil, it was like €11, which is nothing. It really is nothing. This is going to give us all the salad needs for the whole of winter. I mean, the variety is not great. I got a bunch of just normal lettuce and spinach, but if I go to another garden center, I might get some iceberg as well. But as far as price is concerned, really nothing compared to what it's going to give us. Hey, I was recording this vlog for the last couple of days, and I'm editing as I go along, but I wanted to, even though I think I was going to call this like a weekend vlog, but it's Monday today. I wanted to tell you though how much it made me happy when all of you showed up for Knithathon on Saturday. When I make these videos and I release them, and obviously you see how many views you have and a lot of people comment, and it's so nice to interact like that. But because I said it as a premiere, and I kind of went into the video, and then I realized that people were already letting me know where they are watching from, because we were watching at the same time. And all of a sudden when I was reading, because this was real time, those were real people at the same time when I was there. I guess people have that feeling, I mean, creators when they go live. I never went live. But all these people from all over the world, like telling me where they are watching from in that moment, being there with me. And it kind of puts everything into perspective, like it makes everything real. It made for me, it brought me to tears. My son was looking at me, he goes, "Mom, you're gonna cry?" I was like, "No." But I was this close. Just made everything real. And it made me really happy. It touched me. It happened the same last time as well, but I forgot about the feeling. And now again, I wasn't prepared. So thank you. It was a real pleasure to do that with you, and to watch it with you, and to chat with you in the chat real time. Maybe we can do that again. I mean, apart from the Knithathon, but it was a really nice feeling. As we were watching, Mario was sitting at the kitchen table as well, so we had it in the background of the TV, and on my computer I had it muted so I can just chat. And there was a moment when I was showing his jumper, and I said, the one that I just started, And I said, well, he's not expecting it or anything. And I see in the chat coming up, Mario commented, well, he is expecting it now. So that made me also happy. It was just a really, really nice nice experience. I hope you all guys enjoyed it, not just my video, but the whole 24-hour of everybody getting together and knitting on their projects. What do I want to say? Yeah, I did make progress on the things that I've been making. So I finished one of the socks that I showed you that I started working for Mario because I gave his woolen socks to Nicholas and Alex's friend. So I finished one of the tubes. I didn't do the heel yet. And I started last night on the other one. So this is how much I have. This is on 2.5 millimeter needles. It's kind of, because it's four ply yarn held with mohair. I'm a loose knitter, so I think I'm a loose knitter based from what I can see. I think that most of the people use 3 millimeter needles for DK weight yarn. I go to 2.5. And most of the people for the 4-ply, they use 2.25 or 2.5. I usually go down to 2, so that's why I think I'm a loose knitter. So this is how much I have, and it's going relatively quickly. I like the fabric that it's creating. So it's this gray yarn held with this brown mohair. But because the value of the both yarns is similar, it doesn't show that much of a difference. It just kind of varies slightly, marls it. I think you can better see it with this already finished sock. So I'm going to continue working on this. And once I finish this sock, which I think is going to take me only 1 or 2 days, then I'm going to cut in the heels and have his socks ready now for the colder months. It has been raining for the past couple of days. Hasn't been that cold, although Mario yesterday afternoon, he put the fireplace on. I took a nap in the afternoon, and when I came here, the fireplace was on, which was nice, but we did get hot quite quickly after. However, it's been raining, so that kind of weather outside, it makes you want to cozy up inside as well. And now outside it's sunny, but it's been raining all morning, soft rain, but it's been raining. So I'm looking forward to those days when I can kind of cozy up and feel that it's more winter. Although we still didn't bring the comforters, the quilts out of the cupboards. Usually by now we already do, but this time we didn't. However, in Cyprus, the weather changes, it just shifts very quickly. To both, we don't really have 4 seasons, but let's say it can be, you feel that it's summer all the way sometimes until December, and then all of a sudden it just gets cold and you need to put the fireplace on, because we have tiles everywhere, and even though the temperatures are not so cold outside, we do get cold inside. And the same way, like in the springtime, you know, it can be cold, that kind of wintry for us. And then all of a sudden, summer is here, and it's like you need t-shirts and things like that. And then there are days that it can be cold. I remember last year, I think, I sent a picture to my uncle in Belgrade. It was December, and I was outside gardening in a tank top. So you just never know, but the weather can change any moment. I'm sorry, I had to stop for a second. I don't know if the camera picked that up, because my older son, he was blowing his nose. So I've been also working on Mario's jumper, and I don't know how it's going to come out yet. I didn't have him try it. It's still bunched up on the needles. Where am I here? So I have a folded collar. It's all bunched up, so you can't really see it. Once I kind of make the sleeves the size that I want. Then I'm going to see if the body is also the size that I want, and if not, then I'm just going to continue on the body, and then I'm going to put it on those stitch holders, on the tubing, and have him try it. But right now I don't think there is anything to try, so I still have to go quite a long way, because it's 4 DK weight yarn and 4mm needles until he can try it. I love black color, and I love black clothes, my favorite in fact. But with black yarn, oh my goodness, it's not so much the problem of being able to see the stitches, although sometimes in the night, but it just gathers everything, all the fluff that is around the house, all the hairs, they just kind of, it's like it's a magnet for them. So the reason why I did folded collar, because the last jumper that I made him following that pattern, I found that the collar was too big, too open. He doesn't mind it. He told me he doesn't mind it, but I would like it to be tighter. So in this case, the reason why I did that is in case it's too big, I can kind of put that see-through elastic, like a little band inside. I can weave it inside the folded collar, and kind of hold it in place. I'm experimenting, and also I think it looks elegant. It kind of looks smooth, because the ribbing, once it stretches when it opens, which it doesn't really do on the turtlenecks, but if the opening, for me at least, if it's open, if it stretches a bit, I don't like it that much. So we'll see how it's going to come out. It's a progress. And I wanted to show, before I close the vlog, actually I wanted to answer a question that I read, and I read it, somebody asked me, and I still didn't reply, so maybe I'm just going to say that I'm going to reply in this video. A lady was asking me, what do I do with all that yarn that I cut off when I'm from my weaving projects? And the things that stay on the loom once I cut the fringe, what do I do with that? Well, a few things. I actually, if the yarn that I was using for warp is synthetic, then I separate those bits and pieces and I use it to tie up my hand spun yarn. And if it's not synthetic, then I kind of separate them in a different pile, and I use them together with all the other scraps that I use. I kind of connect different bits and pieces, even if it's very small pieces, even if it's this much, I don't like to throw it. And I kind of wet felt them together, and I'm making it into this ball, and it's very small scraps. So this would be, let's say, so this would be one yarn, then this would be the other one, and I'm just wet felting them together. I'm falling behind because I have much more in the bags, so every day I do one or two, I kind of connect together. This yarn that I kind of that I'm going to have at the end of the day, it's not going to be really usable for knitting, because with wet felting I don't separate the strands. I just kind of, so those pieces, those parts where they're connected together, they are thicker, they're double the thickness, and they get hard because they're felted. So I don't think it's going to be usable for knitting. But what I'm looking forward to doing is, once I have enough, because this is going to be a collection of so many of my different projects, even though the pieces that I use are this big. And I think it's going to make a really nice woven fabric. To use this and then maybe use a strand of fluff to kind of, whether it's mohair or alpaca, just to kind of bind all those colors together and to create a wrap or a scarf. I think that's going to be nice. Hey Jake. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the knit-a-thon and for showing up. And I'm going to continue on these projects, and then maybe next episode. I can't promise. I mean, I don't want to promise because I'm just kind of thinking out loud now. Maybe I can tell you my plans of what I want to make and what I have things going on, like kind of take stock of all my projects, my whips at the moment, and what my plans are. But we'll see. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you're well, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.